Hey, this is Raymond for RPAD TV, and I'm here with my man Ted, who's going to tell me about an awesome new game called Beatbuddy. It has a really cool art style and a really unique use of music. So give the people out there an overview of Beatbuddy, Ted.
So Beatbuddy it's something that I say it's kind of like taking the music genre and taking the platforming genre and just completely mixing them together. It's kind of what Luminous did to puzzle games. Beatbuddy does to platformer type of games. So it's really integrating music within the genre rather than just being a music game.
In addition to some pretty traditional platform elements, there's also some shooter spots in those levels, right?
Yeah. So in each level, there's a couple different sections where you're piloting the bubble buggy, and in that you get a snail gun that ends up letting you shoot clear paths and different things that help you get from point A to point B.
Now let's talk about the use of music. It's very cool, takes advantage of the environment. How does that all work?
Music was such an integral part to the game. I mean, the developers knew that they loved like classic NES platformer style games, but they wanted to make something different, so they focused on music. And what they did is they actually had a famous artist create exclusive songs for the game, and then they broke it completely apart. So a 4-minute song now becomes a 40-minute song because every single object in the game is actually a hi-hat or a bass drum, and it's interacting on beat with the music. So as you're exploring the worlds, you're hearing pieces of the music as it comes together to form a song.
So I'm going to make you look a little silly now. Like, let's do an example of this. Say there's a big bass beat and there's a flower mushroom thing over there. Do your impression of that. This is the game right here.
It looks a lot better than this. I'm not in HD, obviously.
Actually, you are in HD.
Oh, yes. Finally.
There are a lot of famous people involved with the game, famous in the nerd world. Let's talk about the story, who did it, and describe the story.
So Rihanna Pratchett helped us out with the overall script. Basically, the story is all about saving the music. Music should be free for everyone. And so there's the buddies. There are these three ethereal beings, beat, harmony, and melody. They're the ones that are the heroes of the game and trying to save the music. But evil Prince Maestro comes in, and he wants to own music. He wants to control it and be the dictator of music. And obviously, we can't let that happen, so it's up to us to stop him.
And the music, Austin Wintory, who gamers know from Journey, did one of the tracks. Who are some of the other artists, too?
Austin Wintory, yeah, Parvostala, Saber Pulse, La Rochelle, a bunch of artists that were just really excited to come up with new songs for the game. The developers actually created the demo originally and showed it to the artists and kind of said, do what you want, like have fun with it and create something that's really going to fit with this game, but also give them that creative freedom to do what they do best.
Now, when you were showing me the game, you described it as familiar and different, and I think that sums it up great. Can you expand on that?
Yeah, so I mean, I'd say it's familiar because if you've ever played a Mario type of game or any kind of platforming type of game, you'll pick up the controller, you'll know what to do, you'll recognize how this game should be played. But because of the unique art style, it's all hand-painted, layered art that gives it this really deep depth perception, like 3D effect. It's just gorgeous, and then with the music elements, it's adding something that I don't think has been seen before, but it does still feel so close to the old NES and Super NES days.
So this is the main character. His name is Beat. It's a platform game. So will you actually turn the beat around in this game?
You can turn him around, and obviously, technically, I guess you can, because as you're moving towards an object, that object's sound will be acting or going off, and if you actually walked away with it, that beat would stop. So technically, you can turn the beat around in this game.
So I will stop with the bad jokes. Can you give me platforms, price, and release date?
It's going to be on Steam and all of your other digital download platforms on PC. It's going out on August 6th, and it's $14.99.
For more information on Beatbuddy and this little guy right here, head on over to rpad.tv. Thanks for watching.